Hello everyone, this is Venom and we are back with another Power Word video. Today I'm going to be going over 3 pals that have some very amazing abilities that are going to be great for you guys for farming and for breeding, as well as a few other things too. We're going to get right into it. First off, we've got the guy we've been doing some tests on, the Amaskal. Now, he's got the ability Masquerade Dance. It says, while in your team, the pals in the team gain more experience. So if you're trying to train your pals up, especially your breeders, if you're trying to get, 15, 20, 100 pals ready for raids, this is going to be your go-to guide to help you get more experience for those pals. Now, next up, for those who are looking for Chromite, we've got the pal Smokey. He's got the ability Dig, Dog, Dig. It says when activated, it uses a sharp sense of smell to detect nearby chromite. It basically acts as a metal detector, but the second part of his ability, which gets overlooked, it says when fighting together, a large amount of chromite is obtained. When you have him out, when you farm, you get much more chromite than you would without him. And then finally, we've got Night Mary. She says when fighting together, pals drop more souls when defeated. So we're going to test all 3 of these pals at all 5 of the levels. That's 0 stars and 1 through 4 stars, and see just how great these pals are. So you want to start off with the hardest one to test. That's going to be the Amaskal. We're not going to be testing it against any crazy hard enemies. We're going to do it against some low enemies, get their base amount of experience without Amaskal in the party, and I'm going to start bringing Amaskals in levels 1 through 4. I'm going to test what the experience level is for them. Alright, our first test is going to be against the first syndicate boss. Let's take a look and see what our base amount of experiences we're going to get. Alright, we got 1,520 experience off of that one, so we're going to notate that. Alright, let's see this affects the syndicate bosses. We're going to go ahead and test the level 0 Amaskal. He's in my party now. There we go. We got 1673 that time, so 1673 with a 0 star. We got 1688. We're up to 1718. Alright, 1764. Alright, 1825. Alright, we're going to go grab all 4 of them now, the ones we use leveled up, and we're going to see if that stacks. So 1825 is the max with 4 right now. Let's see if we can get any more experience out of this. And 2,433, so it looks like the effect does stack. Okay, we are back. So, after doing the calculation, and remembering that some of the high skill math to learn probably would come in handy later on, it looks like going from a 0 Amaskal, or not having one in the party at all, which was 1,520. The new value was 1825 at a 4 star. We're looking at about a 20% increase just for having 1 4-star in your party. Now, we just found out that these stack too, so my best guess is with 4 maxed out Amaskals, you'll have roughly an 80% increase. Now, that's going to help out a lot if you're just trying to train up 1 pal, but if you're trying to get a whole team going, having a level 4 in your party is going to basically be a 20% increased experience. Nothing earth-shattering, but it's still going to come in handy when you have to breed up and level up a lot of pals for these raids. So again, Amaskal, 20% increase, and it stacks. So if you want to do like a 40% with 3 pals that you're trying to level up, something like that would probably work pretty well. Alright, next up we're going to test out Smokey. Now, right here on the map, I am at I think Smoke Hill Cave. You can actually find the cave entrance right here on the map. Negative 909, negative 1321. You can see this is the cave entrance right here. And we're here because you can typically find 4 guaranteed chromite spots in the air when you're using a metal detector or a Smokey. So we're going to go ahead and come in here. This is a crystallized tunnel. And when you actually get all the way in the cave, it's going to say like Smokeless Cave or Smoke Hill or something like that. We're going to go all the way in. I'm going to show you exactly how much chromite you get for each level of Smokey. So bear with me here. This is a long cave. Now, I'm not going to bother to do the test without a Smokey in my team or with a level 1. I think without a Smokey, you get 50 it's either 40 or 50 chromite. We're going to start with the level 1 because it's really easy to get level 1, and I don't want to come back here to test another one. So this is with a level 1 Smokey out. This is a 1 star. And you can see it's got Dig Dog 2, or Dig Dog Dig 2, and each level does increase the ability by 1. So we do have levels 2 through 4 about to test out, or 2 through 5 about to test out. So this is 1. So with level 1, we got 106 chromite. Alright, now we're going to test level 2. Let's let that go away. We got 114 for level 2. We're going to test out level 3 next. Right, level 3. That was 130, so 106, 114, 130. And I can tell you right now the last level is going to be 150. There we go, 150. So we got 106, 114. I gotta double check the numbers, but you definitely get 150 with the level 4, so those are gonna be the best bet for you. So go ahead and get your Smokey up to level 4. That will exponentially help you get your Chromite. It is a pain in the butt to farm, but once you get your Smokey up to a high enough level, even having a level 1, you're still getting over 100. So you're more than doubling how much Chromite you get when you're going out and you are grabbing it by hand. Now, next up, we are going to test out our final pal, Nightmare. FYI, by the way, this cave, this friendly tamer here, this is where I got my handicraft manual from. I'm going to make a video on that one later because I found a couple different manuals. Now, she hasn't talked to me since then. Yeah, she just says, I wish you your best on your journey, yada yada. She hasn't talked to me since then. That was like 2 days ago. So right now I'm trying to figure out where all the rest of those manuals come from. I've gotten 2 so far. One from her, and I actually got one from a dungeon. It was for gathering. But I'll do another video on that later on once I figure out exactly what's going on with those manuals and that system. Now, one thing before we begin, I want to note, and this is something I was messing up before too, and I've actually seen a few questions about this. When I was first testing out Nightmare, I assumed that every pal would have a chance to drop souls. That's not how Nightmare works. Nightmare increases the soul drops for pals that already drop souls. So right here you can actually see that possible drops from Nightmare happen to be small pal souls, so we're actually going to test against Nightmare. Now this is not going to work against something like Starion right here, or Sylvagus. They do not drop pal souls. So if it doesn't drop a pal soul naturally, it's not going to work. So in this case, Nightmare says it drops small pal souls, so we're going to test out Nightmare against Nightmare. Alright, that Nightmare dropped some souls, I think. Hopefully. Alright, it dropped 1 small pal soul. Let's test another one. It dropped 1 small pal soul. Okay. Let's go test against another Nightmare. The one that's not stuck inside the ground, and see how many pal souls we get off of it. We're going to start with the level 1 Nightmare first. Alright, here's level 1 Nightmare out. Alright, now put it out of the way so it doesn't die. Now, Nightmare does have to be out for this to count, so hopefully it doesn't matter when I'm picking it up. There we go, we got 2 small pal souls on that one. Let's try with another one here. Level 1 Nightmare. Let's pick her up. 2 pal souls. Okay, so it doubled the pal souls I got up. It gave me 2 at least. Alright, let's pull that Nightmare back. Let's go find some more and test out the level 2. Alright, here's our next set of Nightmares. Let's pull the rocket launcher out. I gotta make sure this doesn't die when I do a test. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the damn Ring of Mercy on. Duh. Okay. Stand by. Alright, pull it back. How many did I get off of that one? This is the level 2 Nightmare. I only got 2 small pal souls off of that one. Let's try it again. That one was 2 small pal souls. Let's confirm. Alright, 2 small pal souls. Now, I do want to take a look at something here real quick. The level 1 Nightmare's got Soul Collector 2. The level 2, this is level 3, so we only got 2 off of both of these. So let's go ahead and try level 3 next where we get off of it. Okay, level 3 Nightmare. We got 3 pal souls off of that one. Let's see if we can. Was this one? I think that one was killed by Xenolort. Yeah, it was killed by Xenolort. Let's take a look at another one. Let's confirm. Yep, 3 pal souls. Okay. And finally, we're going to test out our level 4. There's one right behind us. Okay, it didn't die. Let me reload first. I don't want it to die while I'm reloading. Ow. Alright, that was the level 4. Let's see what the pal soul count on that one is. That one's 3. So we only got 3 on that one. So it went 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3. Let me go ahead and write these down real quick. Nightmare was 2, 2, and then 3, and 3. Now, obviously, the pals drop more souls. I think that's when it's going to be a bit more obvious how many more souls they're going to drop. But I have to do a lot more testing against a lot of other pals before I do that. But there is a noticeable increase in how many souls you get. So if you're actually farming other pals for souls, it does seem like this is going to be well worth it. Let's do one more test here. Let's go ahead and do one more level 4. It's probably going to be 3 as well. Let's make sure. Yep, 3. Okay. So let's head back to base and go over our results. Okay, I'm back, and the final results were as such. So with the Nightmare, we tested, of course, without a Nightmare out, the pals are dropping 1 soul each. At both level 1 and 2, well, the 1 and 2 star, the Nightmares are dropping 2 souls, and then at 3 and 4, they were dropping 3. Now, again, I imagine if we have a pal that drops more than 1 soul, we're going to get more out of it. You're going to see a bigger difference between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I might do some more testing on that one later, but obviously level 4 is going to be the best. Same for all of these, obviously, but I'm going to give you guys the raw numbers as it were. So level 4 Nightmare, if you're looking to farm some souls, it should work with every kind of soul, not just a small soul, so go ahead and farm using one of those. Next up, for the Amasco, for the experience gain, with no Amasco in my party, I got 1520 for experience against the first tower boss. With a level 0, I got 1673. With a 1 star, I got 1688. With a 2 star, 1718. With a 3 star, was 1764. And with a 4 star Amasco, I got 1825, which was about a 20% increase. And of course, when I had all 4 of my Amascos with me, the 4, 3, 2, and 1 star, we got 2433, which tells us that it does stack. So, if you're trying to focus experience, definitely having more than 1 Amasco with you is going to be great, but make sure you get those leveled up just like anything else. And again, obviously the 4 star gives us the best, but the big thing out of this is we learned what the experience percentage was and that they stack. Now, if it turned out there was only going to be like a 2% difference between not having 1 and having a 4 star, and obviously, yeah, having a 4 star is not going to be that big of a difference, but a 20% increase, knocks down your how much you got to grind by about, 20%, so that's very good. And then finally, of course, we got Smokey. The Chromite at level 1, the 1 star, you got 106. Again, base, I believe you get only like 40 or 50 Chromite, so this is more than doubles how much Chromite you get, just having a 1 star Smokey with you. 2 star, we got 114. At 3 star, we got 130. And at a 4 star, we got 150. So, obviously, Chromite is one of the hardest resources to get in Feybreak right now. Definitely getting yourself a Smokey if you're trying to get those resources going, especially if you haven't beat the tower boss. It's definitely going to be something you're going to want to do. So, go ahead and get you a 4 star and start getting exponentially more Chromite than you were if you're doing the manual form. That's going to do for today, guys. That is all the testing we got. I will be back with another Power World video here soon. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, please subscribe to it. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and I will see you all on the next video.